So we are now less than 1 week away from Nvidia's earnings. They're this Wednesday coming up on the 28th. We have to break down the charts in this video, an article outlining some predictions around their earnings, and we'll go over what analysts are saying, the estimates for EPS, revenue, everything that you need to know. So guys, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe, join the free email stock newsletter, and check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates. All of those are down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into it. And by the way, right now we're pretty much halfway through the day on this beautiful Friday. By the way, where are you guys watching this video from? Let me know in the comments. But we are halfway through the day and Nvidia is down and the entire stock market is down as well. We're down on the S&P 0.75%. Same with the Dow and the Russell, and the Nasdaq's down over 1% as the VIX is up 9%. So we're down across the board. VIX is up, gold's up, silver's up, oil's up. It's one of those days, right? And again, Nvidia's down about 1.4%. And this thing tanked this morning back down to the mid-high 120s. We got down to 127, and this is really because of the fear around the tariff re-escalation. You know, we got now President Trump saying we might get 50% tariffs on the EU by June 1st, starting June 1st, because those negotiations aren't going well. You know, the 25% tariff on Apple iPhones, that's causing a bit uncertainty right now. And you guys know Nvidia chips, these chip stocks, they're kind of in the crosshairs of the trade war as well, this tariff war. So it's causing a bit of uncertainty here in Nvidia in the short term, but earnings can change all of that potentially, right? It really could. And at this point in time, Nvidia still looks great on the charts. It's not like, oh my God, we're down 1.5% on the day. It's over. We're crashing. We're not. We're still looking really good. Yeah, I guess we are in this little mini downtrend on the 30-minute chart. Oh, well, it is what it is. And like I say all the time, when in doubt, zoom out. And clearly, when we zoom out, Nvidia overall is breaking out. It has been breaking out over the last couple of weeks here, and it's gained a lot of momentum off the lows. So clearly, directionally, we're bullish right now. Yes, we have some macro things working against Nvidia a bit, with the tariffs, blah, 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 the trade war, but it all comes down to earnings. If earnings crush, if guidance is strong, especially if guidance is strong, all of the noise, if you will, with tariffs, kind of what's going on in the macro, that noise could be blocked for a little bit, and this stock could go a lot higher. Potentially. It's not guaranteed, obviously. You guys got to do your own research. Let me come over here to this article that was talking a bit more about Nvidia, kind of what's going on with them here before earnings. Then we'll cover the estimates here for EPS, revenue, kind of what analysts are thinking as well. So according to this article, Nvidia stock is likely to gain or lose as much as 7.5% the day after the company reports quarterly earnings results. And this is from the options market, right? We'll see kind of what the options market is saying here. Or at least I think it was the options market. Yeah. The 7.4% figure from Bloomberg consensus data is lower than the average 11.3% swing in Nvidia shares during intraday trading the day following earnings results over the past 8 quarters. This means options traders expect a lower level of volatility from Nvidia shares on May 29th as compared to the prior 8 quarters. And that's interesting, right? Nvidia shares fell 8.5% in February after the company's fourth quarter earnings topped Wall Street's estimates, but its outlook for first quarter gross margin came in lower than estimates. And the day after the chip maker's earnings report, shares rose as much as 2.5% to 8%, or 2.8% rather, and then fell as much as 8.6%, trading in a range of 11.4%. And this here shows how Nvidia stock has moved following recent earnings reports. And obviously, the swings have been less crazy as the company has been maturing, right? As the revenues have, kind of not stabilized. I mean, they're still growing massively, but as, the quarters have gone on, the moves have kind of been less crazy. I mean, you can see here, about a year ago and some change, we can see the stock went from 20 to 30%, or it was in a 20 to 30% move that day. Oh my goodness. Back in Q1 2024, it was moving a lot. Let's just say that. And now we can see, as of the last quarter, the stock came down a bit after earnings. The swings are not as crazy, but it's still a 7.5% swing is what is projected for Nvidia post earnings. Let's see. Buying Nvidia before earnings pays off. Oh, wow. Let's see this chart. This is interesting. So this shows the median return on Nvidia stock if you hold stock for X amount of time prior to quarterly earnings report. So the median return for 1 year prior to the earnings report is 117%. The percentage of time the return is positive is 83%. So pretty much this shows the longer the holding period, the higher chance that you're going to be in the positive, and the more return you're going to have, the longer the holding period, the higher your return's going to be. Kind of makes sense, right? Let's see what else is being said here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to go too crazy on this, but this is interesting. These charts that I just showed you guys regarding Nvidia's move post earnings, and looking at analysts based on 62 of them. A lot of them are very bullish, right? We have 12 strong buys, 42 buys, a couple holds, one underperform, if that. And in terms of price targets, the average price target on Wall Street is $162 a share right now. The current price is $130. The high is $220. That's the high price target. And the low is $100 a share. And coming over here, let's take a look here, guys. Based on 12 analysts for the quarter they're about to report for, the average estimate EPS-wise is 73 cents versus last year's 61 cents. And revenue-wise, analysts have them doing, on average, $43.2 billion versus last year's $26.04 billion. Sales growth, get ready for this, guys, is expected at 65%. Not bad. 65% growth year over year. I'll take it. I'm happy with that as an Nvidia shareholder here. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad. Earnings are right around the corner, guys, and get ready, man. It's about to get real. Analysts are, again, expecting a 7.5% swing in that ballpark, and I'm very curious to see how it plays out. And it all comes down to guidance, like it always does, right, around earnings. Guidance is a major factor for the overall stock market in general, and I'm very excited to see how Nvidia plays out. If it goes green maybe later today. Now it's currently down 1.3%. We're halfway through the day when I'm making this video. Will it go green? Will it stay red here? Time will tell. But overall, man, I'm pumped. Do you own the stock? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Join my free email stock newsletter. Check out, the Patreon for my portfolio updates. All of those are down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.